Was it nice to finally take care of this in regulation?
Absolutely, yeah. That was like the first thought when the goal went in, was just like so glad we got one. I'm like checking the linesman's flag and everything, so no, it was good. And after that we just wanted to make sure that we kind of kept our foot down. They definitely had their moments for sure, but yeah, we just wanted to obviously try and keep going after that, and try and make sure that we didn't kind of fall too deep back into our box. I mean, again, it happened naturally. I think they just threw everything at us for the last 15-20 minutes or more, but thankfully we stood strong. Some big tackles, some big saves, probably a little bit of luck in there as well, so yeah, just really happy.
How big of a sigh of relief was it when they went down to 10 men? Because that just makes your job all the easier.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's a massive kind of moment in the game for sure, but again, like, just I think the occasion, they're not going to slow down. They're going to keep putting balls forward. Obviously they put Decor on, they put Maxi on, like they have a lot of attacking quality on the bench as well, so it kind of felt at times like it was still even numbers with just the amount of kind of pressure they put us under late. But again, we stood strong, and again, I think there was a little bit of luck in there too. We kind of let them in behind a little bit too easy at times, gave them a little bit more than we would have liked to, but every little helps in those situations.
What does it mean for you to be Eastern Conference champions at this point in time?
Still sinking in, really just elated, super happy for the players, super happy for the fans. Like, I tried to just kind of stand back and just watch the celebrations, because it's, this club has been desperate for a moment like this for a long time, and we've come close. We've had some big moments, but yeah, it was just really cool to kind of stand back and watch that all unfold.
You take the lead, and then all of a sudden it's a red card. They're down a man, but they keep pressing, and Eric Dick came up, and there was 2 saves in 3 minutes. Can you talk a little bit about that sequence?
Yeah, I mean, that's, he didn't have a ton to do before that, so I think it's always a good mark of a goalkeeper who they can stay in the game even when they don't have a lot of work to do. Again, I was a little disappointed with the way we kind of let them in behind so easily. It was just kind of long balls that we weren't really dealing with very well, so I'm not sure if that was a little bit of just nervousness, or they just kind of caught us by surprise by starting to go more direct and having more guys running at the back line. But yeah, we made the plays we needed to make. Eric made a couple of big saves, like you say, come and collected some crosses, which is always huge. Some guys were just kind of making those last-ditch tackles and just about getting back in time. So yeah, again, just thankful that we got out of it without conceding.
Thursday, you talked about players. Somebody's going to have to step up.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to have to make a play.
Yeah.
Robbie Mertz, he creates something.
Yeah.
I mean, it's tough to find things in there, but he did it.
Yeah. No, I mean, I could not be happier for a guy on our team to score the goal, to score this goal. The amount of time and effort and work that he's put in during his time with this club. So super happy for him. But yeah, like I said, it was going to probably take a moment of someone trying something out the ordinary, taking a risk. That's kind of what we talked about at halftime as well. It was like, listen, someone's going to have to take a risk. We're not doing enough to trouble Koke right now. Like, someone's going to have to take a risk, and okay, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But let's keep going and keep trying to create and make something happen. And thankfully, Robbie did.
What that move he made, it just looked like he completely undressed the defender.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I haven't seen it back, and it was on the far side. There's a lot of bodies in the way, so I'll definitely probably watch it 100 times later on tonight. But yeah, he's got that quality, and again, I'm just so happy for him that he was the one who could grab the goal.
Another clean sheet tonight, Coach. Talk about Eric Dick.
Yeah.
What he's meant to this club.
Yeah, I mean, the clean sheets are massive. It's what's that, 4 or 5 straight games now we haven't conceded, so I think that's huge. That's a huge foundation for us to build on, especially moving into next week too. That gives the guys a lot of confidence, and Eric gives the guys a lot of confidence too, that when they do break through, he's there ready to make the big save. So we needed him tonight a couple of times, but again, just credit to everybody that it was a team-wide effort of just working hard defensively. Again, even when they kind of put us under the gun for the last 15-20 minutes, we stood strong and made plays when we needed to make plays. So we're going to need that next week. We're going to go into a tough Western opponent. Don't know who that's going to be yet, but we're going to have to defend well again and hopefully not concede any goals and give ourselves the best chance.
Has this sunk in yet that you're playing for a championship next week?
Not really. Probably not. No, like I say, I'm just trying to really soak in this moment. And yeah, it's kind of been a nice little kind of catchphrase that's almost kind of come out of this little run, is like, we go back to work on Monday. So that's what we'll do. We'll enjoy tonight. You know, the guys can, you know, go out and have some fun, and then we come back to work on Monday and we play for a championship next week.
Any knocks?
I don't think so. Beto was, we kind of had Beto kind of feeling his hip during practice this week, so we knew any opportunity to maybe get him out, we would use it. I think everybody else is okay, to be honest. We just brought Augie out. Just Brigham's pretty good at closing the game out. I mean, you saw, right? Just kind of winning those balls up top and almost grabbing himself a goal, just being a pest and a nuisance. And I think you just add in that extra little bit of energy to just kind of close down and make them clear balls, hold some balls up. And then Jackson for Charles has been a move that we've used a lot too. Just obviously a little bit of extra defensive solidity in there. And yeah, Charles probably could have kept going, but yeah, there was no injury there. So I think Beto's okay. We probably saved him, and everybody else is fine.
And you've been doing this for 13 years. You've been looking at that still with Paul Child's stand for 13 years. The different capacities. Just talk about how they work.
It's phenomenal. I mean, we saw it last week when you walked out and they had all the towels going, and then again tonight kind of makes the hairs on the back of your neck stand up. Yeah, like I said, I'm just so happy for them. You know, they were awesome to me as a player. They've been awesome to me as a coach. I'm thankful to have kind of kept in relationships with those guys even when I wasn't involved with the first team. And again, I just know that they've had some great nights here, like, you know, big wins in the Open Cup. Obviously the playoff win against Birmingham, like there's been some great nights, but I think to be able to hold a trophy up in front of them was pretty special. Thank you guys.